Assalamu alaikum. Today our lecture is about pronoun and its kinds. So first of all, we are going to study about what a pronoun is. Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Like if we want to avoid some type of repetitions in the sentences, we use the pronouns. For example, the couch is large, the couch is heavy. So here the word couch is coming again. So to avoid it, we are saying the couch is large, it is heavy. Sarah is an active girl. Sarah is playing netball. Sarah is an active girl. She is playing netball. So we can give many examples in our daily life that instead of speaking our names again and again, for example, I say, my name is Pakiza. I am your teacher. So I'm not again and again saying my name is Pakiza. Pakiza is your teacher. Pakiza is giving you the lecture. Pakiza is giving you the lesson. Pakiza is giving you the homework. I will use the word I. So I is a pronoun, right? So the personal pronouns are the most basic pronouns. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. These are the most basic pronouns and they are called the personal pronouns. And we use them instead of the nouns. Please keep it in your mind that all these kinds of pronouns are used in place of a noun. So examples, I have a book. She is going to school. We are Muslims. They are our neighbors. So I, she, we, they are the personal pronouns and they are used in place of a noun or a name. Then comes the demonstrative pronoun. These are used to say which things are referred to. Refer to means to point out, to point at to some things like this, that, these, those. This and that are for the singulars, these and those are for the plurals. For example, those children are participating in the competition. Is this your pen? I always love to see that drama. These poems belong to my father. Then come the interrogative pronouns. They are used to ask the question about some noun. Noun whose name, a noun of a name of a person or a place or a thing or anything we don't know about, and then we ask the question about that, like who, whose, whom, which, what, where, etc. So example, what is the name of your city? So here this is the city is the noun and we are asking its name. So for that place we are using what? Who is the winner of the contest? So for the winner we are asking a question, who is the winner? Whose woods these are? I think I know. So woods mean jungle. So whose? And which of thy Lord's blessings would you deny? So which is the word for thy Lord's blessings, right? So any type of a noun or a common noun or a proper noun for which we are using and replacing is a pronoun. Then are the indefinite pronouns, which means that we are unspecified about that person, place or thing. We are not sure about that person, place or thing. So we use sometimes of things like for human being, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, no one, nobody. For the place, somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, something, anything, nothing. These are the words we use when we are not specified. For example, someone has stolen my watch. I'm not sure who has stolen my watch. The book was found nowhere. There was something lurking in the dark. So I don't know what was lurking in the dark. Something I'm not sure about. I'm not definite. Anyone from the group can participate. So we are not definite that who will participate from the group. So that's why we are calling them the indefinite pronouns. Someone, somebody, nobody, no one, somewhere, nowhere, something, anything, nothing, like these. Possessive pronouns are used to indicate the possessions or the ownership, that something belong to someone. For example, I can give my example. This is my laptop, it's mine. So my and mine, these are the possessive pronouns. My, your, his, or I say my hair are brown, or I have big eyes, or Sarah has big eyes, or Aisha has curly hair. Okay? So something like that. These books are mine, not yours. So I can say this is my bedroom, that is your classroom, it is our school, Rawalpindi is our city, Pakistan is our country. So those words are, your, his, her, my, mine, their, they are all called the possessive pronouns, right? This is my brother's book, it's his. So my brother, my, his. I will show you your room. Ours is next. So ours is again a possessive pronoun. Then come the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are the words with which we use the words self or selves. For example, himself, herself, yourself, themselves, itself. Examples are, we can amuse ourselves in Murray. Did you see yourself? Sarah prepared herself for the journey. For example, I say, Pakiza prepared herself for the classroom. I will not say Pakiza prepared Pakiza for the classroom, right? So to avoid the repetition, I'm again saying that to avoid the repetition in the sentences, we use the pronouns, and all these kinds are coming in place of the nouns. This car can automatically adjust itself. We cannot say this car can automatically adjust this car again and again. So all words here are selves or self, and they are called the reflexive pronoun. Reciprocal pronouns are some act happening at the same time with one another. Same thing happening at the same time with one another. Okay? So we use each other, one another. Same thing, Mary and John gave each other the gifts. This is the same thing happening with each other. Sarah and Aisha were talking with each other on mobile. Same thing is happening with each other. Both of the girls are talking. Mary and John both are giving the gifts. The students are both congratulating each other. So that is reflexive, each other, reciprocal, each other and one another. Then come the relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are similar to the interrogative pronouns who, whose, whom, which, that. But the difference is that the interrogative pronoun come in the beginning of the sentence, while the relative pronoun come in the middle of the sentence. And these are not the questions. For example, this is the man who broke the window. So who is coming in the middle of the sentence, and this is not the question. She knew the family whose house we bought. Whose is in the middle of the sentence. They found the lady whom they want to interview. My precious blue lamp, which was in the room, was broken. So which is coming in the middle of the sentence. The clock that was in the room was broken. So that is something different. We can also add the word that in the relative pronoun. All other of the words of the relative pronoun come in the interrogative pronouns as well. But the difference is that these are not the questions, and the words who, whose, whom, which, how, where type of words come in the middle of the sentence. So that's why they are called a relative pronoun, and they relate one thing to the other thing. For example, this is the man who broke the window. So the man is related to the window. That's why we are calling them the relative pronoun. She knew the family whose house we were. So family is related to the house. So distributive pronouns are the things happening at the same time, just like we were doing the reciprocal pronouns. But the difference is there that in the reciprocal pronoun, same thing were happening. Like I said, Aisha and Sarah were talking on the mobile. So same thing was happening over there, but in the distributive pronoun, at the same time, different thing is happening. And if the sentence is positive, we will use either or. If the sentence is negative, we will use neither nor. And we will can use the word each. Only these three words are the distributive pronoun. For example, you can drink either tea or coffee. So you think tea and coffee are two different things. And this is a positive sentence. Whenever we use either, we use or. When we use neither, we use nor, and then we use each. She can neither see nor speak. So the see and speak are different from each other. So that is why distributive pronouns are different from the reciprocal pronouns. In reciprocal pronouns, the same thing is happening at the same time. Okay, but in the distributive pronoun, different things are happening, two different things are happening at the same time. That, for example, I can also give the choice that the class can give an oral test, either oral test or written test, right? So it's a positive sentence, or the choices are different. Or I can say the class can neither go to the netball court nor to the throw ball court. So at the same time, two different things are happening in the distributive pronoun. While in the reciprocal pronoun, at the same time, same thing is happening between the two persons. Or give the chocolate to each is also, or we can give any example, each girl from the class is participating in the naat competition, right? So this can also be the situation. So thank you so very much. I hope that you have understood all these kinds of pronouns, and please remember again that all these pronouns are used in place of a noun, right? You cannot say that these are not used in place of the noun. For example, the pronoun is used in the place of a noun. The personal pronouns, I told you, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. They are the basic pronouns. The demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, those. Interrogative are to ask the questions. You should see, I gave you the examples. They always come in the beginning of the sentence: what, who, whose, which, why, where type of words, to ask the question about a noun, right? The indefinites are where we are not definite about something, we are not sure about someone, somebody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody, anywhere, somewhere, nowhere, something, nothing, anything type of words are called the indefinite pronouns. The possessive pronouns are used to show the possession or ownership: my, your, his, her, their, our, mine type of words, and I gave you the examples. The reflexive pronouns have the word self or selves in them. The reciprocal, I told you that two same things happen at the same time between the two or more people, for example, each other, one another, and same thing will happen between them. Relative pronouns are the same with the interrogative pronouns, but they come in the middle of the sentence, don't come in the beginning of the sentence. And what happens, that they relate one person with the other. And the distributive pronouns are the same thing is not happening at the same time, different thing is happening at the same time between the two people, very different. Okay, thank you. I hope you understand.